Dr. Rafi Ahmed Punekar to address the gathering. Sir, please.
Bismillah. Assalamu alaikum. The reason I have been called here, I was visiting by chance in these days. Not that because I'm anything special. I am simply an ordinary person visiting my hometown, and I was caught by Irshad. He said he couldn't find anybody, so why don't you just come and sit on the dais and give us a few words. But I thought, simply coming and staying here in the chair and having a glass of cold water is not enough. So I have come to ask you a very, very simple question. This is for the parents. Why did you choose this school? Why this particular school? You have about 400 schools, I believe, in Bijapur, and of all the schools, you chose this school. I'm sure some of you chose this school because you thought that my son or daughter is going to be a doctor or an engineer or a computer scientist and so on and so forth. Some of you must have chosen because it's near to my house. I can drop my child, or the fees is reasonable, or the teaching is very good. But I'll tell you something. If you have chosen this school because you thought that there is a dini as well as dunyavi training here in this particular school, you are going to be successful. As Allah says that Ya ayyuhan nasu ku anfusakum wa ahlikum nara. That means save yourself and your family from the hellfire. How do you do that? First of all, you need to train your children. Before that, you need to train yourself. You cannot in the house not pray 5 times and tell your child who is 7 years, 8 years, 9 years, come on, go and pray. He is not going to pray. He is not going to listen to you because he is going to follow you what you follow. If you sit in the house and watch television 24 hours, watching movies, he is going to do the same thing. So it is not his fault. First, you need to train yourself so that you can train your children properly. Unless you give them a good aqidah, a basic knowledge of your religion, he is not going to be successful, and he is not going to be successful is because of you, and you will be held responsible for that. There is no doubt about it. If you train your son or daughter to be a good Muslim, he is going to be good to you, he is going to be good to the community, he is going to be good to the country, he is going to look for peace, he is going to look for tolerance, he is going to look for everything that is good in Islam. And if you don't do it, it is your direct responsibility for failing to do it. Okay, once you have achieved that, the next step is to give him good education. Of course, the education starts at home. Once they leave the house, they become a little bit older, they go to lower KG, upper KG. And in that particular school, you, the parents, should make sure that the children are taught properly. And the management of that particular school is held accountable if they don't teach the children properly. And they should be taught, like what they are advertising, the worldly languages, courses that are necessary to succeed in this life, and much more important is to succeed in the hereafter. That is the Fawzul Azim. That is the biggest success that your child can achieve. And once he achieves that, it's not just your child who is going to benefit, it is his children who will benefit, his parents, that is you will benefit. And if you don't do that, again, as I said, you are going to be held accountable. Thirdly, I would say that once you form a school, once you chose a school, for example, I'm not saying because I'm related to the management here, but if you have chosen a school which is offering both types of education, then you should make sure that the school thrives. this school gets better and better and better every day. It is not just the responsibility of the management. You should be after the management to improve, suggest, and ask, how can we help you in improving your school? How can we contribute towards the training of our children as a community as a whole? Only then we can succeed. And I'm sure you all know in this day and age, the children, it's very likely to go on the wrong path. May not be when they are in the lower KG, upper KG, but when they start going to the high schools and colleges, it is extremely likely that the forces will take them on the wrong path. And if you have given them basic knowledge of your religion, they will stay on the right path and you will be rewarded for that. That is all I can say in this hot afternoon sun, and I would leave it to you to decide how you are going to be after the management to improve the status of the school. Thank you and have a nice time.